Hello children, today we are going to see class 12 chapter 1 Python revision tour 1 type B solutions we are going to see. We will be executing program one by one. Already I have typed the programs in it and by using a commands I will be executing one by one program. Okay. First let us see the first program. Count is equal to 0 while count is less than 10. So our loop has to execute, and in this type B questions everything will focus only on a loops. Okay, for loop, while loop and if condition, it will be focusing mainly on loops. So after completing this type B solutions, you will be clarified with the conditional loops. Okay children, first one is count is equal to 0 and while count is less than 10, print hello and count plus is equal to count. We are incrementing the loop. So here what is the task we have assigned to this program? It has to print hello. So how many times the loop has to execute? 10 times the loop has to execute. So what will be the values of count? Count values will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This much values it will take, and this much time it will print the hello statement, and every time the count plus will increment the counter. Okay, let us execute now. So you can see here 10 times the hello is executed. Next one. Let us make this comment. Then only the next program will work. I am removing this comments. Okay, here we have initialized the two variables x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 0. Here what is the work, what is the task we have assigned to it? We are asking the program to print x and y values. Okay, and one more thing, we are giving here x is equal to x minus 1. At every execution, the x value will be decremented and y value will be incremented. So how long the loop will execute? How many times the loop will execute? 5 times the loop will execute. How I am saying is, so initially here x is equal to x minus 1, right? First value here it will be, so x comma y is 10 comma 0 will be their value. You know this. So the next value, what is the next value? X is equal to x minus 1, right? So here what will be the value? Here 9 will be the value. So next to it will be 8 will be the value. 6 will be the value. Next value 5. Okay, 5 till 5. Here what will be the value? So y is incremented here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Here what is the condition here they have given? X is greater than y. Okay. Here if you see x is greater than y. So x value is 5 and y value is 4. Till this the loop will execute. If I am going after this, x value become 4 and here y value become 5. Here the condition false. Okay, so till this x value is equal to 5 and y value equal to 4, the loop will execute. Let us execute now. So you can see here, so you can see here initially 10 comma 0, right? Here 9 comma 1, 8 comma 2, then 7 comma 3. Here we have missed one value here. 7 will be there. Okay. Here 7 comma 3 and 6 comma 4. Next, if we take the x is greater than y, here will be 5 and here will be 5. Both the values will be true and the condition false. So if you see this, the program output is, this is the output. Okay, we will see the next program. So next one is keep going equal to true and x value we have initiated. while keep going. So while true, in the case of here, instead of keep going, what will come? True will come. While true, print of x. The print of x is the task we are assigning to this program. So it has to print the x value. How it has to print? It has to decrement 10 by 10 every time. Then one more loop is there, x is less than 50. While incrementing, if x value reaches less than 50, the loop stops. Okay, this is the program. So what will be our expected output here? So first x value is 100. It is printing that. Then what it has to do? It has to decrement. Okay, decrement the value. Then x value will be 90. And it has to decrement it. Then it will be 80, 70, 60. Okay, after this the loop becomes true, while loop becomes false, so it won't execute till 10, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, because here we have given the condition x is less than 50. Okay, x is less than 50 means 50 also it will take. Okay, less than 50 become keep going equal to false, so loop will stops. Let us execute now. So you can see here we got the same output what we expected. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60 and 50. Okay, we will move to the next one. Here next one is x value is equal to 45. And why? What is the task we have given to this? Print of x. X value it has to print. How many times the loop will execute? Till it becomes x value is less than 40, less than 50. Sorry, less than 50. So what will be the x values and all? 45, 46, 47, 48 and 49. So how many times loop executes? 5 times loop executes, and 5 times it will print the x value. Okay, let us execute this. Here we have missed x. Okay, here the thing is, there is an error in the program actually. What is the error is, here we are not incrementing the loop. Okay, so that's why it's keep on printing 45 itself. Once if you have increment the loop, the x value will be 45, 46, 47, 48 and 49. Okay, x is equal to x plus 1. If I am writing like this, now I am executing. So you can see here 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. But as per the question given in your book, the loop will be will not come to end. The loop will not come to end. It keep on printing the x is equal to 45. Okay, that is the output for the question given in your book. So we will see the next one. So here what is the program is given for x in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the work we have given to this loop? It has to print the x value. So initially what is the x value? X value will be 1. X is equal to 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5. Okay. These are the x values it is going to take. Okay. In is the keyword we have used here. So in, it will check x value, whatever x value I am giving inside this list, it will take it and it will print it. So you can see here it is printing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. For example, if I am changing here 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, it will print 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Let us see this. You can see here whatever values I am giving inside the list, it will print that. Okay. Next one. So next one is for p in range of 1, 10. So p it will take the values from 1 to 10 and it will print it. So we have assigned the task to print the p values. So it will be printing 1 to 9. Okay, let us execute. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4 like this it is, till 9 it is printing. So for example, if I am doing here, I am using end operator, end equal to, if I am giving like this, so you can see here it is end with comma. Okay. So next one, so this one it is also same thing. It is going to print the Z value. Z value range is minus 500 to 500. So the step increment what we have given, 100 is given. So each and every time it will increment the value by 100. So what will be our expected output here? Expected output is minus 500, minus 400, minus 300, minus 200, minus 100, like that it will go. It will print till 400 only it will print. It will not print 500. Okay, let us execute now. So you can see here minus 500 till 400 it is printing. Next one. So next one is, C is equal to 0, and we have here we have used two for loops. The first loop is executing in the range of 10, second loop is executing for the range of 5. So what is the work we have assigned? Each and every time while it is executing, the C value has to increment and finally it has to print the C value. Okay, here loop execution, if you see, first X value is equal to 0, right? That time while loop has to execute 5 times. Here you can see initially if you take X value is 10, 0. So X values starts from 0 to 9. Okay, here I will be writing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So 10 times the X loop will execute. At each and every time while loop will execute for 5 times. If X is equal to 0 and while loop will execute for 5 times, X is equal to 1, while loop will execute for 5 times and it will increment the C value. You can see here, for X is equal to 0, Y equal to 0, C becomes 1, Y equal to 1, C becomes 2. Like this, at the end of the while loop, C value becomes 5. Okay. Next, X is equal to 1. At the end of the while loop, C value is equal to 10 and X is equal to 2, C value becomes 15. It will be incrementing. So X is equal to 3, C value equal to 20, like this. It will be incrementing. At the end of the loop, C value will be 50. Okay, like this it will incrementing. At the end of the loop, C value will be 50. Let us check this. So you can see here 50 is our value of C is 50. Okay. Here next one is we have assigned the X values inside the list we have assigned. Okay. And here what is the task we have given? It has to print percentage and star it has to print. Okay. Here let us see how the program execution takes place. So while loop, length of X is 3. So counter loop has to execute how many times? 3 times it has to execute. For example, len is equal to len of X equal to 3 because X we have 3 elements. Okay, so len of X is 3. So loop how many times it has to execute? Loop has to execute 3 times. Loop executes 3 times. Okay. Then here first time what will be the value? So X of first counter value is 0, right? So x of 0, what is the x of 0? X of 0 equal to 1. So 1 star percentage. So 1 times it has to print the percentage. One more time I repeat. So x of 0 value is 1, right? Here if you are checking the x values, it will be 1. And 1 star percentage. Okay, so percentage will be printed for 1 time. Then what it has to do? Then y comes. Okay, for y in x. Y in x is, so y value will be 1. Y equal to 1. So y, how many times star will be executed? Star will be printed. 1 time star will be printed. So next again, what is the y value here? Y value is equal to 2. Then y value is equal to 3. Okay, so 3 times this loop will execute and it will print the star. First 1 time it will print the star. Second 2 time it will print the star. Third 3 time it will print the star. Okay, so for x value equal to 1, while loop will execute for 3 times. Understand this? For x value equal to 1, y will execute for 3 times. Then x value equal to 2, the y will execute for 3 times. Okay, like this the loop will execute. Let us see our output now. So you can see here, initially first time the percentage is printed 1 time, then star is printing for 1 time, 2, 3 stars. Then x of 0, x of 1 value becomes 2 here, so 2 percentage, then 3 stars. Stars will be same, only the x value is going to change for each and every execution. Okay, we will see the next one. So here for x and lamp, print string of upper. So what is the task we have assigned to this? It has to make the x value to uppercase. Okay, so first what is the value it will take? X is L, then x value will be A, then M, then P. So it will make into uppercase. Okay, let us execute this. So you can see here L, A, M, P, everything become uppercase. Once I am using here end equal to comma I am giving. Okay, so everything will come in the same line. So you can see here L comma A comma M comma P. Okay, next one. So next one is, we have assigned x is equal to 1. Here you notice that this is not an integer, this is a string. Okay, ONG1 is a string, and y is equal to TWO is also one more string. So here what is the task we have assigned? It has to print the x and y values. Okay, so here it is taking the index number, it is taking. Okay, first here how many times the loop has to execute? Loop has to execute length of x. What is the length of x here? X is equal to 3, because we have 3 elements here. Okay, that is O, N, E, 3 elements are there. So length of the x is 3. So loop will execute for 3 times. Okay, so initially what will be the loop values? This counter values, x of 0, comma y of 0. So what is there in the 0th position? O and T is there in the 0th position. So your output will be O and T will be your output. At the end of the loop you will get O comma T. So next what will be the values of x and y? X of 1 comma y of 1. So what is the value here? NW. So here you will get NW. Like this the loop will execute for 3 times. Let us see the output now. So you can see here OT, NW and EO. Okay. Next one is x value we have assigned here string. Okay. Here inside the single quotes I am giving. You can use a single quote or double quote. Okay, here I am using the split function. Split function, how, in what way I am going to split the string? If it encounters comma, it has to split into split. Okay, so while you are giving comma here, be sure that you should not leave any space. Okay, in here also you should not leave any space, then only it will split according to the comma. Okay, then we are asking the loop to print the z value. So what will be our expected output is, it has to print apple, then pear, then peach. So first z value will be apple, then the z value will be pear and peach. Okay, let us execute now. So you can see here apple, pear and peach. If I am using here end operator, it will print in the same line. Otherwise space I am giving means it will print in the same line. You can see here. The next one, so the next one is same thing only, string. We have assigned the string value to the x, then we are splitting the string. Okay, just I am giving the print function here. After splitting, let us see how the values. Okay, this and all I am making it a comment. Okay, till this we will execute. So you can see here, after splitting, it come to the inside the list. Okay, it will become a list. So inside the list, how many elements are there? 5 elements of 4 elements are there. 1 2 3 4 4 elements are there. After split, it will become like this. So here if you take the index number 0 1 2 3 will be the index number. Okay, so this I will remove. For understanding only I gave this print. So what is the task we have given to this for loop? It has to make it lower and upper. Okay, so what is the condition we have given here? If the z value is lesser than m, if it is lesser than m, that is, for example, if I am taking first z value will be apple, right? So a, first character of the apple is a. A is less than m only. So a will comes first, later on only you will get the m. Okay, so what it has to do, it has to make it a lower case, it has to make it. If it is when it encounters this next z value is pear, first character of the pear is p, so it is greater than p, greater than m. P will come after m. Okay, so what it has to do, then it has to execute the else statement. Else is, it has to make it to uppercase. So as per this program, the output will be this apple and grapefruit will be lowercase, this pear and peach will be uppercase, because these two will come after m. Okay, so the same output we got. So apple and the grapefruit is lowercase, these two pear and peach become uppercase. For example, if I am changing here to beer, okay, so now what will happen, this apple, beer and grapefruit will be in lowercase, this peach will be in uppercase. You can see here, so only peach is in uppercase, other three are in lowercase. So next one is for name in, they have given one list, Jayesh, Ramya, Taruna, Suraj they have given. Okay, what the task we have given to the loop, it has to print the name. So what is the condition here we have given? If name of 0, okay, name of 0 is, name of 0 means first letter it will take. So first letter if it encounters T, okay, so initially the name value will be Jayesh, right? Jayesh it will print it. So then it will print got it. It will come out of the loop, it will print got it. Next it will go to the loop. Next value is Ramya. Then it will be printing this finished. Okay, next Taruna, then name of 0 is T. Okay, one more thing, first it will print Jayesh, then finished will be executed, printed, then Ramya, then finished, then Taruna, then it will come out of the loop and it will print got it. Okay, let us execute. Okay, same thing, Jayesh finished, Ramya finished. Once it encounters Taruna, it will come out of the loop, because we have given break here, it will come out of the loop and it will print the got it. For example, if I am changing here to yes means, so it is case sensitive. While you are giving, if you have given uppercase, same case you have to use. Okay, once it encounters yes, it will come out of the loop and it will print it. So Jayesh finished, Ramya finished, Taruna finished, Suraj got it. This will be our expected output. Correct. Jayesh finished, Ramya finished, Taruna finished, Suraj got it. Okay. So next one, is for I in range of -1 to 7 and -2. We are step decrement we are doing by -2. And what is the task we have given to this loop? Print 1 comma j. J value it has to print. Okay. So according to this, if you are decrementing, only we able to first value will be higher value, second value will be lower value. Then only it able to decrement it. But here they have given -1 to 7. First is lesser value, second is lower value. The range they have given differently, so it won't work. You can see here. So simply it is executed. It is not displaying any output. Okay. So for example, if you are changing to higher value here and lower value here, but as per the question in the book, the loop will execute, no output you will get. Okay. If I am doing minor changes in it, 7 and -1, so it will decrement. What will be the I value? I is equal to initially 7, then -2 if I am doing, then it will be 5, -2 if I am doing, it will be 3, then it will be 1. Okay, so -1 won't be executed till 4 times it will execute. 4 times I value will, I loop will execute. So every 4 times this J value will be 1 comma 0, 1 comma 0, 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3. 3 won't come. Okay, 1 comma till 1 comma 2 it will print. Let us see. So the same thing occurs. So 1 comma 0. This time this 3 things will repeat for how many loops? 4 times it will repeat. Okay. But the question given in your book is it won't give any output. Minor changes. If you have changed the range only you will get this output. Okay. Here what is the work we have assigned to this program? To print star. Okay. So what will be, how many times this I loop will execute? So I value will be 1 comma 2. Okay. 2 times this I value will execute. I loop will execute. 2 times it will execute because the range is 1, 2, 3. So 3 won't be there. 1 and 2. Okay. This 1 is no need. By default it will increment by 1 only. Okay. So this 1 is no need. If you are not giving 1 also, you will get the output. Here what will be the J value? J is equal to I plus 1, right? So when I is equal to 1, J value will be 2. Then when I is equal to 2, J value will be 3. Okay. So when I value is equal to 1, the J loop will execute for 2 times. Okay. So 2 times means it will print stars, 2 stars it will print. When I value is equal to 2, J value is equal to 3. So 3 times it will printing the 3 times the J loop will execute and it will print the stars. One more time I repeat. When I value equal to J equal to 2, so J loop will execute for 2 times. Okay. then I value is equal to 2, j is equal to 3. So j loop will execute for 3 times it will print star. Okay, let us see the output now. So you can see here first 2 stars, next one is 3 stars, it is printing. Next one is m is equal to 3 and n is equal to 5. So what is the work we have assigned to this loop? It has to print the n value and m value it has to print. Okay, so here what are the n values it will take? Here n is equal to 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, till this 9 it will execute. So 5 times the loop will execute. So what will be the values of m and n? Let us see now. Okay, so here m value will be m, that is n minus 1. Okay, n is 5, 5 minus 1 it will take. So 4 will be our m value. Okay, so next one is here n value is 2 into n. Okay, 2 into n is 2 into 5 here. 2 into 5. Okay, that is 10 minus m. Minus m means you have to use only this 4. M value you have to use, because in Python you can assign 2 values to the same variable, but the software will take the immediate value only it will take. Okay, so immediate value inside the loop, what is the m value? M value is 4. So that value only it will take, it won't take 3. Okay, so here what will be the answer? 10. So 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 will be your answer. So here in what way it will print? It will print n comma m. So 6 comma 4 it will print. Okay, one more time I repeat. The first n value is 5. Okay, so here if I am doing 5 minus 1, 4. M value becomes 4. Here 2 into 5. Okay, 2 into 5 n value minus 4. M values, it will take this m value, not going out of the loop, it won't take m is equal to 3. Okay, so then the value will be 6 comma 4. So like this the loop will execute for 5 times. Okay, let us see the output now. So you can see here 6 comma 4 we got, 7 comma 5, 8 comma 8 6, 9 7, 10 8. Okay, so next if I am removing this, okay, so then also you will get the output. You can see here we got the same output. So from this you can understand it will take only the m value from here, not the m value we have initialized. Till this we have finished type B questions from chapter 1. If you have any doubt children, you can write in the comment. For the further videos, you subscribe the channel. Thank you.